Hello everyone, it's Team Rocket Draws here with another Pokemon drawing tutorial, and for this video guys we're gonna be drawing Minccino. So as you guys can see on screen, this is how it ends up looking like. So if you guys want to learn how to draw it, then let's get started. I'm also gonna put up a reference right now on screen, that way it's easier for you guys to draw, and at the same time you guys can get all your details. Just keep in mind guys that we are gonna start off by doing a sketch, and then from there on you guys are gonna do your final drawing, so remember to do your lines light. Alright guys, so just like my other videos, we're gonna start off by doing a circle, and just try to get it as perfect as you can. Nothing's perfect guys, but just try to get it as close as you can to the way that I have it here. Once we have that, that's basically gonna be the size of the head, so you guys can get an idea of, you know, how big it's gonna be. Once we do that, we're gonna split it in half both ways. This is just gonna help us place everything, and once again try to get it right in the middle. Doesn't have to be perfect, but the closer you are the better. Alright, so now for the body guys, it's just this like the bottom of a gumdrop shape. I don't know guys, that's the way I like to do it. So then I'm just using a spare piece of paper guys, and then I measure the length of half of the circle, and it's basically that's how long the body is. And then I also measure half of the circle up, do a reference line that's just gonna help us know how big or how long to do the ears. And then I do those lines for the ears sticking out of the circle. But here for the eyes guys, this is something that I wasn't too happy with once the final drawing came out, and you guys see me here having some trouble. You guys probably get a better idea if you guys look at the reference. That's why I have it up there. It's the eyes. One of the things that I wasn't too happy with at the end of the video guys was the eyes, but it's something that you guys could fix on your drawing. And the mount is fairly easy right there. This eye, I did it too left, I did it too long. If you guys look at the reference, it's you know, a lot closer to the mouth and whatnot. Mine's too long, it's not in the right shape or the right area. Alright, so now for the ears guys, we're gonna go and do this. So that line that we did, we're just gonna make an even shape. There we go, and just try to make both of the ears similar in size guys. So something that you guys could do is use that spare piece of paper just to measure. Now for the inner ear, and one thing that I wanted to mention is right here guys, that I'm pointing out, the thickness of each side of the ear should be similar, so you guys can compare them to the other ear, and it's something that you guys might want to pay attention to as you guys are doing the ears. Alright, so then it has this little like fur, you know, in the inside of the ear. Now for this one right here, it's just a couple. And Minccino's fairly simple guys, but it's also hard. I don't know if that makes any sense. And then right here we do these, those lines are, there's no lines there guys, it's just the color that's changing. If you guys are gonna color them, I wouldn't do those lines just because they're not lines. Now for the hand or the arm, and for the feet, these are fairly easy guys. Do the two lines for the toes. He only has 3 toes it seems like. Alright, so I do a line at the top because I know that that's where the tail's supposed to end, right? And then I make a line over here where it's supposed to start. Once I know where it ends, where it starts, then I could just follow through and make the line and do the tail. It's kind of like a banana shape. And right here guys, for the other arm, I did a reference line going across his chest just to make sure that it lines up properly. And I actually had trouble with doing the little hairs that are sticking out of the chest. So I do this like a triangle shape right there just to help me out, and I wasn't happy with it. You guys are gonna see me actually erasing it just a few times. Sometimes the simplest thing are the hardest things to do. So yeah, so now right here we're actually gonna extend the head right there. So we do a line, and then we can start and doing these little whiskers that come out of the tail. These little extra pieces, I don't know what you guys would call them. Now it's just going into details, that little circle for the paw, and then the lines for the actual fingers, right? And that's basically it guys. Like I said before, something that I wasn't too happy with was the eyes, and it's something that I didn't notice till later. Now here you guys are gonna see me erasing some of those reference lines that are not supposed to be there. So this is where I recommend that you guys look at your at the reference and your sketch and just make sure that any of those reference lines are gone. That's why at the beginning of the video I mentioned to do your line slide, just because we are going to be doing some erasing. And now that you guys have your sketch, this is the time where you guys need to make any changes. So anything that's not right, it's gonna be noticeable. So let's say the ears are not, you know, one's bigger than the other, or just the shape of the ears, or maybe, you know, the feet are not the same size, or maybe the tail, you could fix it. Now's the time to do so, guys. And remember, it doesn't have to be like the reference, and it doesn't have to be like my drawing. If the tail doesn't look right and you're drawing like that, if it doesn't line up, and you guys could you know, erase the tail and make it a little bit better. Maybe the eyes, maybe you want to close both eyes, now's the time to do so. And just like what I like to do once I have my final sketch, guys, is that I completely erase it. And even though I'm erasing it, I can still see some of those lines here in the video. It's actually a little bit harder to see them, but if you pay close attention, yes, you're gonna see those lines that are erased. And the reason that I do this is just so I can make my final drawing a little bit better and a lot cleaner. And so actually, for my drawings, guys, for my tutorials, I actually press on the paper a little bit harder. That way it's a little bit more noticeable on camera, so you could actually see the circle that we did at the beginning. And especially once I color it, because since it's a light gray, that pencil marking is gonna show up. So hopefully you guys don't press too hard. Mine was intentional, since this is a tutorial. And this is my final sketch, guys. This is like the time that I told you guys, this is where I would have changed the eye. I would have done it a lot smaller and a lot closer, you know, a little bit more to the right. Maybe I would have worked on the shape of the head a little bit. Mine's too circular. If you look at the left side of the head, it's just too round. And if you guys look at the reference, it's kind of like if it's a circle, it's like someone pressed down on it a little bit. So I don't know, guys, that's just what I'm seeing. I'm just peeking at my drawing, and I'm, you know, hoping that just calling out my mistakes or something that I would have changed now that I finished it. But I did end up coloring it. I used my Copic markers, guys. I should have I'm stuttering. I should have actually gone back and used my colored pencils in order to give it a little bit more detail, you know, a little bit more texture. It would have looked a lot better. It's something that I like to do, but for this one I thought it was really simple color wise, so I just decided just to leave it like that. And this is the final outcome of the drawing. And yeah, you guys can see some of those reference lines that we did, like I mentioned before. So hopefully you guys don't press too hard on your paper, and these lines won't show up. But yeah, guys, so that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know in the comment section below how it ended up turning out. And yeah, any comments, any suggestions, let me know in the comment section below. This was probably not my like best tutorial, I guess, outcome wise. Like, I wasn't too happy with it. I made a lot of mistakes, but I'm gonna call them out, guys, and hopefully, you know, it was at least close enough to help you guys draw Minccino. And yeah, guys, so I think that's gonna be it. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more videos, and I guess I'll just catch you guys on the next one. Team Rocket Draws out.